Here I am in the Gardens of Stone State Conservation Area, having driven about 15 k's along a four-wheel drive track, varying degrees of difficulty to get here, sort of halfway between Lithgow and Mudgee. Check this shit out. Thought we might be able to see something from up here, but still a few trees in the way. Here we go. A little bit of green grass down the bottom there. That might be Birds Rock. Somewhere around here there's supposed to be a place called Birds Rock Lookout. That might be roughly where I'm standing. Some campers. Wonder if they'll have a map. As you can see, I've left my car behind. These people were slightly more intrepid. The road's been pretty crap for a couple of kilometres. Like this kind of crap. This is literally the end of the road. There's supposed to be a walking track that comes up here. I guess it doesn't come up exactly here. But the start of that walking track is 17 kilometres in that direction. Somewhere. Beautiful. Right, well, they didn't know what the lookout was called. They just liked it, so they set up their tent there. The reason I wondered if those campers had a map is because there's been no mobile reception since at least the point where I left the main road. So I couldn't check where this road was going to go, or refresh my memory about the geometry of the national park, or any of that kind of stuff. Just about to arrive back at the trusty Fortuna, which is just behind those trees up there. This is a bit of a tricky bit just here. See it from that angle, but there are some quite colourful cliffs off to the right here. Oh, you'll see them in a minute. We're going to basically drive between them. Down into the ferny bit at the bottom here. And this direction. Pretty sure. just popped it into low range, which is why there's that beeping sound, because I remember this bit coming down was quite steep. Probably doesn't need low range, but you never know. None of this zigzagging with hairpins and all that rubbish, just straight up the hill basically. We're just exiting the Gardens of Stone State Recreation Area and entering the Gardens of Stone National Park. Not entirely sure what the difference is. State Conservation Area, sorry. Here we are back at the first gate. Right. I've just stopped in the beautiful little town of Portland, which I never knew about until just now. Got a few things going on and some silo art. Here we are on the Broad Swamp Loop track. It's near the beginning of it. Turns out that yesterday I had no idea where I was. I wasn't anywhere near Birds Rock or Birds Rock Lookout. That's all on this side of the park, which is sort of like the Nunes side, which you get to from Lithgow. Yesterday I was on the other side of the park, which you get to from Capertee, and that side has not so many walking tracks and more four-wheel drive tracks and things like that. And the place with the view where I thought I was at Birds Rock was actually Catherine Point. Lots of these little yellow flowers everywhere. Kangaroo just hopped out of here. Didn't hear him crashing through the bush anywhere. Here's another one of those little swamp crossings. You're essentially walking around the swamp, which is over there. There's the fork in the track where you go round the loop by turning right, or proceed straight ahead to the longer one where you have to park a car at the other end, which I haven't done, obviously. That looks very clear. And we're about halfway around. Just down on the edge of the swamp there's a massive anthill. Looks about 2 meters tall. When I saw it from the other side, I thought that was some illegal campers, but it's not. Now we're back to this red earth, heading towards the car park. Quite a lot of wildflowers here again, white and yellow. Oh, just back there were some little purple ones. Oh, here's some. What those are. I don't think I was supposed to drive in here.
We're going behind us.
You can't drive it, right? Can you drive through?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just got to be careful, car might come from one way.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks. Not where I intended to end up, but I have reached the end of the Glowworm Tunnel road. And somebody was just pulling out of this very full car park as I arrived, so let's go for a walk. Fortunately today I have brought with me some downloaded information about how to drive to all the car parks that I was trying to get to, and got a few offline Google Maps so I could navigate between them, hopefully, although I did try and do that earlier and it didn't quite work, but might try again after I've been to the Glowworm Tunnel down here. We won't be able to see much in here. I have finally found the Birds Rock car park. And it's pretty full. Here we are near the fabled Birds Rock lookout. I've just stopped the car in the middle of the road because there's really nowhere to park and I didn't want to drive over that. Hopefully it's not too far up here. Probably didn't want to drive over that either. Though it looks like people have. Well, that was worth finding. So many layers of ridges. Now that's roughly north. Well, what is it? 315. Maybe that's more north. Which is kind of towards Nunes, I guess. Now, where I was yesterday was over there somewhere. Way over there somewhere. Long way away. You can't cross the park from one side to the other. There's a big cliffs in the middle, so yeah. What a little offbeat sort of place to find with not much going for it except this particular view. So the end of the walking trail is actually just down the road a bit where I found that car park, so that, but from there you can't see anything at all. Not 100% sure if this road is going to get me off the plateau. It's getting a little bit hairy. But she looked much less adventurous than me, so I think I'll just keep going. This is insane. I don't want to count my chickens here, but I feel like we're kind of close to the Walgan Valley floor, which means this road might join up with another road and I can drive back on the bitumen. I'm going to give it another 15 minutes. If I haven't hit anything like that, I'm going to turn around. It did not take 15 minutes. It took about 45 seconds, and here I am on the bitumen. Two-wheel drive. Yeehaw. Assume I'm going the right direction.